Hey guys, it's Fish Aussie here, and welcome to episode 67 of the Berlin Dynamo series. Today's episode, as you can tell by the title, we are pretty much on the verge of going into Europe in our first season here in the Bundesliga. It's been an absolutely incredible season. As you can see, form at the sort of first third, I would say, was probably a bit dicey. But yeah, from that point on, we got very much more consistent. Only really sort of falling out of the top 10 maybe once from sort of the midway point. And yeah, we've sort of been hovering around the Europa League spots. And then obviously at the moment, I'll show you the league table. We're currently sitting in fourth place in a Champions League spot. And as you can see above us, all the other three clubs have actually locked themselves in for Champions League. So we've got a 3-point gap at the moment on Mainz, along with Gladbach as well. So they're on 53, we're on 56. Gladbach is starting to come back into form, whereas Mainz are starting to fall off a little bit. Dortmund can still kind of make it. They're on 52 points, 4 points behind ourselves, and they're also in really good form as well. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough, but we honestly have probably the best starting point. We also have really good goal difference as well. We got 21 positive, whereas the next best there is 18 for Dortmund. So yeah, I'm favouring us. I think we have a good chance of actually making the Champions League in our first season here in the Bundesliga. So it's very interesting. I'll go over the recent fixtures. Honestly, it hasn't been too good, while at the same time it hasn't been bad by any stretch of the imagination. Of course, last episode was the big win over Schalke and the even bigger win over Leverkusen. Big 3-1 away victory there. We followed that up with a 5-1 victory at home against Dusseldorf. Of course, they're already relegated, unfortunately for them. But as you can see, Gel getting himself 4 goals and a 10-match rating. And that was prior to me taking him off the field as well. So a very, very solid game there from Gel. And yeah, LaRue getting on the score sheet as well for himself. He's actually available for 350,000. I'm very, very tempted to bring him into the club. And theoretically, if we can train him to get natural at left wing, AML, we can probably start trading him on the other side, on the right, as well. So something to think about. Very cheap, very affordable, very quick, of course. Can cause a lot of problems for other teams. Anyway, we followed that up with a 3-1 away victory, excuse me, in the DFB Pokal semi-final. So, of course, next episode will actually be the DFB Pokal final. And if you saw on the fixture page there, it is indeed going to be a Berlin derby. It is ourselves versus Hertha Berlin. They actually managed to beat Freiburg, which is a bit of an upset victory. But here you go, 3-1 victory. Goal scorers, Gel with a penalty, Jakobsen and the big centre-back, Puljic. They got a goal back through their only shot on target. A little bit disappointing. We could only manage a 1-1 draw here against Hoffenheim. We did open the scoring once again through Gel. And then Iran Kunda, the Australian striker/winger, he managed to get a goal for them. He's actually like one of their best players. He's very quick, as you can see. He's now 28 years old. It's pretty crazy to see that. You know, we're in our 11th season in the game here. So, yeah, disappointing draw, this one. An extra 2 points on top of where we are now would have been a much better situation, but it is what it is. And the most recent game played was a 4-0 demolition over Wolfsburg. Very, very good game. Pavicic opening our scoring. They then had an own goal. Gel dispatched a penalty. And then Jakobsen getting us a goal in the 90th minute there as well. So, very solid performance. Meljaz with a 7.9 in goals as well. Almost taking man of the match. Davidson with a very solid performance. And Regragui with an 8-match rating in the midfield there. No assist for him either. So, very, very solid. Of course, first game today. I'll move the face cam back up at top. We will be taking on Union Berlin in a Berlin derby. It's the first one I've brought you this season. And then we're taking on Leipzig for this episode. Going to do a separate episode there as we try and claim our first DFB Pokal. So that will be episode 68, I believe. Anyway, today's lineup. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a centre-back crisis at the moment. As you can see, Pulisic injured, Molina suspended, Tyru's also injured at the moment, but those two big hitters, our backup and our first teamer, means that Ollie Pettifer, who has set up a deal to join Hull City at the end of this season, will get a game to potentially put us into the Champions League for this season. Absolutely ridiculous, but it's pretty much where we are. The rest of the team's pretty much exactly the same as last episode, I would assume. I'm very comfortable with this. The only sort of interchanging option would be LaRue for Bednarak, but his goals dried up. So, yeah, LaRue's just been playing really well. So let's get into the team here. And we'll take the game to Union Berlin. We are away from home for this one, so a little bit more difficult. Of course, the Berlin Dynamo Stadium fortress that we've sort of built has been very fruitful this season. Winning our home games was very important, not only for where we are now, potentially going into Europe, but the fact that we were avoiding relegation, and you need to win your home games if you're going to stay up. So I was very, very happy with that. We've got Davidson coming forward here. Jakobsen, his header just goes over. That would have been a perfect start. Perfect start to the new Berlin derby, albeit the old one is going to take front center stage in the DFB Pokal final. I'm really looking forward to that one. And we've conceded. So not a good start. 9th minute of the game, and Union Berlin have the opening goal. That's a bit frustrating. I mean, they're absolutely dominating possession at the moment. It's a bit ridiculous. We'll do an encouraged going into half-time. All right. Traore with a throw-in. Goes to LaRue. He's pretty much tackled. Traore. That's really disappointing. I don't want him doing that. If he's going to stay at the club, which I don't really want him to stay at the club too much, if I'm being honest. I would like Montero to step up to take the left back role. Onside? He was onside. Jakobsen should have scored that. That's very frustrating as well. We're not looking good today. Gel with a good foot in there. LaRue's got the pace. Goes backwards. That's surely offside. Why didn't he pass it? What are my players doing today? They go from beating Wolfsburg 4-0 to this performance now. I don't know. Anyway. Union are coming forward here. They're in the box. Oh my god. I thought we were about to concede there. Big save by Meljez, but literally ran it into the box like it was nothing. Alright, that header's gone over. I mean, can we make it to half-time without conceding another goal? That'd be ideal. All 4 of our sort of attacking players have been dreadful today. And, yeah, we're not looking good. Abba's picked up a knock as well. I'll go Dos Santos. I haven't really played Dos Santos. I have very much stuck with this sort of first 11, which I think has actually benefited me quite a bit. All right, Jakobsen coming forward. Can we get an early goal? No, we give up possession. And they're on the counter-attack here. There's lots of players up for them. Duol. Oh, God, they're in the box. Shut him down. Oh, it's a good save. I don't know what to do. I guess let's make a sub. We'll go Bednarek on for LaRue, who's been dreadful today. And hopefully the more sort of technical side to Bednarek can find a breakthrough. Dos Santos on a yellow card as well. Good tackle there by Davidson. Risky pass there. That was silly. And now Union are coming forward. Another curling shot. Luckily for us, it just goes over. I was always a little bit nervous playing with Pettifer at the back. Surprised we've only conceded 1 goal, to be fair, so... We're still in this. We're still in it. Although Union are coming forward yet again. Looking dangerous. I mean, they're passing the ball. I mean, they were dominating possession, so kind of makes sense. Davidson with a good interception there. But a poor pass and poor movement by Gel. Oh, that's a good touch. Oh, God. Was that Pettifer? I think that was Pettifer. And we are 2-0 down. Not the start, not the game, not the result that we're looking for at the moment. Trying to clinch that Champions League spot. I mean, technically, if we lose both games, which is a very real possibility, we could literally fall out of the European spots if other teams win their game. You look at their defence, 7 match rating for their keeper, 7.6 for the one centre-back, and a 7 match rating for the other one. That's frustrating. That is very, very frustrating. All right. I think this one's all but over, to be fair. I'll demand more for the last sort of 5-10 minutes. Good tackle by Montero. Jakobsen. Gel. Oh my God. You can tell it's not our day today. It's not our day. That was a goal. Any other day, that's a goal. Oh God, we just look really poor today. I don't know what it is. I mean, Pavicic on a 6.1, Gel on a 6.2. It's woeful. Can we get a goal back though? Bednarek, good touch. Referee, penalty. Hello? No penalty? It was literally like pushed off the ball. Puthi with a big tackle there. Gel. Jakobsen. I think he's on. It's a goal. I think he's onside. I think he was on. He sort of like held his line a little bit before he actually ran. Disallowed. Okay. Well, let's move on swiftly from this game. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see this game anymore. It's frustrating me. All right, Union. They beat us. We'll come back and we'll beat them next season. I have very much faith in my players, and especially the finances and the players we'll be getting in next season. All right, I'm just gonna praise these players really quick, and then I'll obviously join you guys back for the lineup. Gel's stats are starting to go down. He's also now worth 20 and 25 million. Now it's only a bit of an indicator, but yeah. Their centre-back got an 8.6 rating, 8.3 rating, sorry. You love to see that. You absolutely love to see it. Anyway, I'll join you guys back for the lineup against Leipzig. All right, so let's get into the lineup here. I've made a couple of changes. So Montero's coming in at left back. Pretty much Traore was terrible. Molina's coming at centre back as he's now available following his suspension. And obviously Pettifer is dreadful. So they're the only changes. I was thinking about doing Aber as well, but then no one's really match fit, and Dos Santos is playing worse when called upon. So here we go. RB Leipzig. If we win, we pretty much get Champions League football. If we lose, we get nothing. No, we get Europa League. But I just wanted to be dramatic there. I think either way, we'll probably get Europa League football, I think, because of the DFB Pokal, unless that goes to Conference League. I honestly don't know. I should probably check the rules a bit more. Anyway, Faber, he was absolutely tearing us up the first time we versed him. And in the 8th minute here, we have conceded yet again. Okay. Not exactly, again, the start that I wanted. And with that, Mainz are actually ahead of us. Not good. Montero with a corner kick. Cleared away. We will get it back. Montero's on a yellow card as well. I definitely need to ease him off. It's also worth mentioning, we have a very, very young squad as well. You know, a lot of our players are like between the ages of like 23 and 19 for the majority. It's also worth mentioning Melges has interest in him. Al Ittifaq and Bayern Munich are the clubs interested. So it's going to be a fun preseason, that's for sure. Anyway, Fernandez is in behind here, and that is 2-0. 2-0 for Leipzig. It's like the team has pretty much given up at this point. Let's just hope they can motivate themselves for next episode. Because if I lose the DFB Pokal, I'm going to lose my shit. Just saying. There might be a rage warning next episode. And we've conceded 3. Are you kidding me? What is my team doing? Demand more. Pull your heads in. This is ridiculous. Better be offside. It's awarded. We're 3-0 down in 23 minutes. Oh, I'm going to lose my shit in a second. Molina's actually the culprit this time. 6.1 in the back line. Come on, Gel. Do something. Alright, Gel gets a goal. It's probably going to be offside, knowing our luck at the moment. No, it's onside. He actually gets his goal bonus as well. He's got a 25 goal bonus. I think he only gets like 26,500. Something like that. It's nothing too serious, but yeah, he gets his goal bonus. 25 goals this season. Very impressed. And luckily for us, that goes in the side netting there. I mean, we're actually not playing too badly. We're pretty much even on stats. Obviously, their XG is better than ours because they've got 2 more goals than us. But yeah, overall, we're very even. It's just we literally can't defend. 6 match rating for Molina, 6.2 for Montero, 6.2 for Pavicic. It's just not good enough, honestly. We really don't deserve to get into the Champions League. I mean, it's our first season in the Bundesliga. I don't really think we deserve it anyway, but it would have been a very nice thing to see, along with the additional finances as well. Nothing's coming up Millhouse for us at the moment. We're very much... I feel like we're the unlucky team at the moment. I mean, Leipzig are just a really good team. They've pretty much challenged Bayern this whole season. Oh, Gel seals it. Finish. Okay, 3-2. It's back on. Come on, baby. Get me a draw. At least a draw. I would be happy with a 3-3. Come on. I don't know. I'm going to make a sub here. Bednarek for Pavicic. I mean, what can I really change in the defense? I guess Montero off for Traore. Bednarek. Abba, get in there, son. 3-3. We're back, baby. Still 30 minutes left to go. The comeback is on. Champions League? Question mark? We're back in the 4th. We're above Mainz. They're losing to Frankfurt. Come on, Frankfurt. All right, Montero with a throw-in. Leroux. Back to Abba. To Leroux. Oh, Leroux. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. That was his right foot as well. He's left only. And he one of his player traits is avoids using weaker foot. And he's hit the crossbar with his right. Oh, Reguagui. He's been immense this season. He literally has been immense. Do I take him off, though, to rest him? Oh, I don't know. That's a weird one. He's actually not playing too well, so I will actually take him off. And if he's injured, I guess it gives Dos Santos a bit of match fitness going into that game. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, come on. It's Faber. Of course it's Faber. $5.9 for Molina. Oh my god. Would have been better off with Pettifer in there. Come on. Montero with a throw. LaRue's unmarked. Good cross. Bednarek. Oh, it's hit the post. We are so unlucky right now. So unlucky. Leipzig coming forward now. Well, they're going backwards a little bit, but... Oh, man. All right, we've stolen it. Come on. Let's go. Don't do that. Oh, my God. What was that? Can we hold possession, please? Davidson, thank you. Beat your man. He beats his man in the box. Gel! Yes! Don't you be offside. Don't you do it to me again. Every final day of the season, this happens. Awarded. Yes! Oh, yes! Come on. Where are we? Focus. Focus for the last 5 minutes. They've got a corner. I don't know what that sweeping camera angle was, but that was weird. It's like as soon as I did focus, they decided to give him a corner. Are they not going to focus now? Oh. Why did I click focus? I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Bednarek, make yourself a hero, son. Oh. Is it really going to do me like this on the last day of the season? Last league game of the season? Oh. I think that's Molina's last game at the club, to be honest. Oh my god. Why did I hit focus? As soon as I hit focus, as soon as I hit it, they had a corner. It literally swept the whole camera angle to a corner. We still go into the Champions League, so I'm not going to be too upset. But that was frustrating. That should have been a 4-4 draw, in my mind. Left us on a happy note. There we go. BFC Dynamo, Berlin Dynamo qualify for the UEFA Champions League by securing a top 4 finish in the Bundesliga in their first season in the competition as well, might I add. As you can see, we sunk as low as 13 in those early days. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 32.5 million. Oh, it's beautiful. Still only 350,000 wage budget, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's still like half of the next highest. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Gel got a hat-trick that game. A hat-trick, and we still couldn't actually get a draw. So frustrating. Anyway, we get 75 million for finishing in 4th place. Oh, it's literally our entire bank balance. And Bayern Munich crowned champions as well. And this is how the final league table sits. So yeah, Leipzig miss out by 2 points, despite beating us in that final game there. And we actually finish above Mainz on goal difference, as Frankfurt actually managed to beat them. And Frankfurt survive relegation. They were in 17th for most of the season. I almost want to have a look at them. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit off topic looking at youth players now that I've got 32.5 mil. But let's go over the player stats as well. I mean, that's the league table. There's, nearly 5 teams. FC Cologne had a really good season as well, 55 points, just missing out on a European spot as well, technically. Realistically, if we lose to Hertha, Dortmund will miss out on European football next season. Obviously, if we beat Hertha, they'll take the Conference League spot there at the bottom. So, interesting. 3 teams on 56 points as well. Ourselves, Mainz, and Gladbach. But it's that superior goal difference. We had six goals above Mainz in 5th place. So, very happy with that. Very happy indeed. Let's go over player stats. It's been a very, very good season, very weird season as well, to be fair. But Gel, best player. I mean, you look at his value between like 20 mil and 25 mil. And we signed this guy back in 3 Liga. Can you believe that? He's banging in goals. He's banged in the same amount of goals as last season in 2 less games. That's ridiculous. I mean, 3 penalties. Actually, I think he had more penalties last season. He had 8 penalty goals last season, so he's actually done better in the Bundesliga. It's a weird one. We're still in him for 3 more years. I think we'll try and keep him around, even if he's going to be the backup striker. I'm having some problems with Jakobsen. I didn't really want to offer him a new contract. He wants like 30,000 per week. Which I'm fine with giving him, but you can see our wage budget and the sort of problem we're having at the moment. His goal return wasn't that good. As you can see, Solly LaRue getting the second best average rating there. Honestly, I'll think about signing him, to be fair. Yeah, so just a good season from Solly LaRue. 6 goals, 5 assists, and he's only 350k. I think it's worth a punt. At a minimum, we can flip him on. He's actually only left-footed now. Yeah. Actually, it might not have been him. It might have been the other guy that's left only, the new Colombian. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. Looking at some other players, I mean, Prevel played really well when called upon, which is kind of strange. Being in the Bundesliga as well. It's very weird. 18 goals there for Jakobsen in all competitions. 5 assists. That's pretty good. 7.07. Davidson with a big season. I'm probably going to have to give him a new contract, I think. He's got 10 assists this season in 26 games. 7.07 for him as well. And then one of the signings of the season, in my opinion, you can see how important he is in those last 2 games without him. So that's Puljic, the big Croatian centre-back, 189 centimetres. I'm going to keep him around. He's got a 4-year or 3 more years on his contract here. He's on a big wage, but like I said, the finances are no longer an issue. I might even start investing in our junior coaching, youth recruitment, youth facilities, and we'll start going down that route as well, because it was a big part of the series. I wanted to try and bleed in a lot of German youth into the team and have a very strong German core, and I feel like we've definitely gotten away from that, as we had to. The German players are way too expensive. I mean, we got Bednarek, who's German. I mean, Gel, who's Belgian, very close to Germany, of course. Don't want to really speak about World War II, but very, very close to Germany indeed. Anyway, he had a big season. So 33 games played, 4 goals, 1 assist, 6.97. I feel like that's a really good average rating for a centre-back. I think you'd be lucky to push above a 7. Maybe if you're like going for the league and you're winning pretty much every game, you'd probably have a centre-back above 7, but very happy with him. Bednarek, he had a good season. He had a good season for the most part. 25 games played, 5 off the bench as well. and he got 7 goals and 6 assists with a 6.91. So, yeah, it's all right. Still pretty much the same. Pavicic also bit hit and miss, of course. For the first half of the season was very underwhelming. But he did play 31 games with 6 sub appearances as well. Only getting the 3 goals this season, so not a big return, but got himself 8 assists as well, which is a decent contribution to the team, and a 6.91. And then the last 2 players, I'll go over 3 players actually. We got Melges, the goalkeeper. As you can see, Al Ittihad, Bayern Munich, both want him. He played 37 games this season. Still looks incredible. I'm a big fan of him. Pretty much valued at 20 mil, bang on. 37 games, 6.90. That's a good average rating for a goalkeeper throughout 37 games. And then the 2 defensive midfielders. So Orstein Aber, 6.89, and then Regragui getting a 6.87, and both of them pretty much playing every game. I mean, Regragui played 36, only got 3 assists, which is not great. And then you have Aber, who played 27 starts, 3 sub-appearances. Got himself 3 goals, of course, scored in that last game as well, and getting himself 4 assists as well. Overall, really good season. And we have the potential next episode to actually top it off with our first piece of legitimate silverware, being the DFB Pokal. And it's a Berlin derby. So it literally doesn't get better than that. It is in Berlin as well, of course, the Olympiastadion, which is actually Hertha's home ground. That's a bit sus, but it is what it is. I like it there. It's in Berlin. Our fans get to go. Their fans are obviously going to be there as well, as it is their home ground. And they're pretty much us from last season, if that makes sense. You know, they're the 2 Bundesliga side going up against the Bundesliga side. And they actually finished first in the Bundesliga. So they are literally us from last season. That's pretty cool to see. I like that a lot. And hopefully we can be the RB Leipzig to ourselves from last season. And we can beat them here in the final. Would very much appreciate that. And very much like that. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. Obviously, 2 very disappointing results. But at the end of the day, we made UEFA Champions League football. Who cares? I don't care that we lost 2 games. I was very frustrated with that last game there. That was very... I hit the desk. I do apologise for that. A little bit of anger issues coming out. Smash a like. Much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel as well. Just want to say thank you for all the support recently. This series has been incredible. Incredible support. Haven't played Football Manager for years on the channel here. And you guys have just done a great job. So thank you very much. As always, take it easy. And I'll see you next episode for the final.